fuck up so bad that they ended up fucking up the rest of the country.
This is going to be a 3-minute video, but let me fill you in. Seriously, it's worth the watch. And who the hell am I to talk about this? Well, I've worked in the property management industry for large companies and small companies on the front end and the back end, including the largest house rental company in the United States. The difference is they are responsibly greedy, whereas the ones that you're talking about, they are not responsibly greedy. They're not even Disney greedy. They're insecure greedy. So you'd be surprised how many work for Disney. So the short and skinny is, this large company that I used to work for, along with many others, they are responsible, meaning they don't overpressure the market. They know better. But then you got these insecure people that are like, oh my gosh, I'm not educated about this in any way, shape, or form, but I want to leverage the income that I have. And so they got their credit score up and they started buying houses with the intent to leverage. I know people who retired at 28 and 25 doing that stuff. Because they're not trying to be responsible to the economy. They're the people that look down on homeless people like, you dirty homeless person. And now that the market is starting to tank, like they just want to keep increasing and increasing. These are the type of people that would own slaves. And I very, very much mean that. You would be surprised the conversations that happen behind closed doors. And I'm sure if this video gets out or whatnot, I'm going to lose a lot of acquaintances. Yeah, I'll use that. But basically, they're doing the only thing that they know how to do, which is try to leverage the market because they don't know what to do. They see things tanking. And so right now, rent is so much more than the actual mortgage for the places they rent out. Sorry, I meant rent out. But they truthfully don't know what to do about the market. And so they're just charging more and more and more to try and compensate for the fact that they didn't save for a rainy day, which they also blamed their renters for not saving for a rainy day during COVID. Imagine that. The hypocrisy. Now what happened is monkey see, monkey do when it comes to the rest of the country. The rest of the country sees California as, oh my gosh, they have so much money. And a lot of that money is money that they stole, but we're not going to get into that. Straight up, they call themselves liberal, but they are a wolf in sheep's clothing. And plus, people in California, a lot of them were like, oh my gosh, I can't afford anything over here. Let me go somewhere else and rinse and repeat. But we ain't talking the Vidal Sassoon rinse and repeat style. Though again, a surprising amount of them have long hair like Fabio. I'd say the solution is legislation. I'd say the solution is legislation, but guess who owns the politicians? Yay! If you knew how much dark money was out there, you'd be shocked. But then you really wouldn't be. But basically, you have all of these landlords who are obsessed with trying to leverage their income. But they don't know how to check themselves. They don't study into it except to get the bare minimum down. Think of it like a mechanic or a computer repair guy that took one class in college and now they're an expert. Only they're too lazy to keep studying. Now what's going to happen is these people are going to basically drown themselves by overcharging in rent. And then a large company like the one I worked for is going to go back, they're going to buy those homes and they're going to rent them out. Because they have the backing of places like Blackstone. That's all the hint I'm giving you as to who I used to work for. But this November election is so much more important than people realize. A lot of people. Red or blue, vote new. If they've been there for 2 terms or more, vote them out. Doesn't matter. Then research the person you're voting for. A Republic if you can keep it.